Welcome to the RLM Ecosystem Overview. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear picture of how RLM licensing works, the different deployment options available to you, and how they all connect. RLM licensing is driven by license files. These are what enforce the terms of the software you sell to your customers. Every license you issue, regardless of how it's deployed, traces back to a license file. Let's walk through the three deployment models, starting with node-locked licensing. A node-locked license is tied to a specific computer or device. Only that machine can run this software. But once it does, any number of instances can typically run on it simultaneously. Node-locked licensing requires no license server. Your customer installs the software, and the license file handles the rest. The second model is on-premises floating licensing. Here, a pool of licenses sits on a license server running inside your customer's network. Any machine on that network can check out a license, up to the concurrent limit that you've set in the license file. The RLM license server manages the checkout and check-in of those licenses automatically. Your customers install and run this server themselves in their own environment. The third model is cloud floating licensing. This works on the same concurrent use principle as on-premises floating. But instead of a server on the customer's network, the license server lives in the cloud, hosted in RLM Cloud. Your customers connect to it over the internet, and you manage everything through a web interface. No server for them to install or maintain. Reprise handles the hosting and maintenance, so your team can focus on managing licenses rather than servers. And with a REST API, the management interface connects easily to your existing business tools. And importantly, these models aren't mutually exclusive. Many ISVs support more than one, giving their customers the flexibility to deploy in whatever way works best for their environment. The RLM client library is your application's single point of integration. Whether your customers are at dark sites requiring node-locked licenses or cloud-connected environments needing real-time access, your application code stays the same. You link the client library into your application once, and it takes care of reaching out to the license files, whether they're node-locked on a machine, an on-premises server, or the cloud. Beyond base RLM, Reprise offers two optional products, RLM Cloud and Activation Pro, each designed to give you greater visibility and control over how you manage licenses for your customers. Activation Pro handles license delivery for on-premises environments, node-locked and floating. It currently has its own web interface and REST API, and will be brought into the same interface as RLM Cloud in an upcoming release, giving ISVs a single place to manage all of their licensing. RLM Cloud provides cloud-hosted license servers for your customers. Reprise handles all of the hosting, maintenance, and security, leaving you to focus on what matters, managing your licenses, products, and customers through a web interface with a full REST API backend. So to recap, the three deployment models, node-locked, on-premise floating, and cloud floating. The RLM client library is your application's single point of integration across all three, so your code stays the same regardless of how your customers deploy. On top of that, RLM Cloud and Activation Pro give you the tools to manage and deliver those licenses, with both products moving towards a single web interface in an upcoming release. The rest of this video series covers each of these areas in more detail. Explore the topics most relevant to you.